Lisa, what are those different body changes you've experienced during pregnancy and postpartum that shocked you?
Pregnancy will definitely humble you. There's so many body changes I experienced that no one ever told me about. So I'm here to tell you all about it, yeah? Because every pregnancy is different and you might experience these things. So don't get alarmed, yeah? Let me tell you what to expect. So as I share these experiences, I'll be telling you if it was my first pregnancy or second pregnancy and things like that. Yeah. So for my second pregnancy, that was with Rain. I was there just minding my business, trying to enjoy the pregnancy. And all of a sudden, my gum grew. Like, my gum grew. Like, whoever thinks of that? So I used to brush my teeth and I realized I was bleeding a lot and things like that. And I could feel an overgrowth in the gum, like just above my incisors. There was like a hanging gum. Like, I was just like, what is going on, And of course, I had to go to the dentist and they told me it's the hormones, The hormones have caused an overgrowth. So even as, I think it was in the third trimester, and I had to go and they cut it off. Now imagine you're preparing for labor, you're scared, you're wondering, and then you have to cut off a gum that has grown. Like, let me tell you, no one ever told me that is possible. So if you're going through that, just know it can happen. The hormones can cause overgrowths in different areas. It so happened to be my gum. So eating was uncomfortable, brushing was uncomfortable and painful. It would always bleed. So they had to cut it out, and then, I had to go through some sort of healing. So the good thing is that the gum heals fast. So it was a short time for healing, but it's just that whole anxiety of, I have to go through dental procedures, in this state. Yeah, it's a bit much. And even the dentist had to say, if it's not making you uncomfortable too much, maybe you wait after you've given birth, because just going under when you have a baby is just even a bit uncomfortable. So yeah, that's the first body change that I didn't expect. No one ever told me about it, but just in case you get it, know that it's normal. So the second body change, yeah, this one I even have to read because I just realized what it's called. Planta fasciitis. For all the medics out there, if I pronounce it wrong, please correct me. Planta fasciitis. So after I gave birth, now this is postpartum, and that is for Royal, my third child. I realized I had pain in my foot, like every time I would stand, the foot would pain. So at first I thought, maybe, I had so much weight, so now it has gone off and now the body is shocked, yeah? So every time you get out of bed and you step on the floor, it hurts a lot. So I kept giving it some time because, after giving birth, the body needs to readjust and come back together. So I was waiting for it to disappear. Let me tell you, 1 year in, my foot hurts, and it's just the right foot. So recently I was just like, what is this pain? I can't be like this. I keep going to, those guys who do nails, and I tell them massage, press, but I just can't find it. I just feel like I need a hammer to beat that foot. So I told Novas recently, like, these guys have failed to find it. Can you help me massage? She's my nanny and she's strong. Yes? So we sat there, she pressed it, that sweet pain of it, so painful but so sweet, like you want it to get out. She pressed it, I was like, aha. But then it became so painful. We got those rollers for making chapati to hit the foot because it's really, really painful. I was like, but let me Google what this is, yeah? And when I Googled, it showed it's plantar fasciitis. And that, again, due to pregnancy, it can be the weight on the body, on the foot, or even the hormones that cause that muscle in the foot to hurt. You guys, I think now I'm going to see a chiropractor, or I think someone told me there's a foot doctor. I've forgotten what the foot doctor's name is called, like what they're called, but I need to see someone because now I may be pressing like a nerve. You getting, I'm massaging it, I'm feeling a bit relieved, but then it may actually be getting worse. So I'm going to see someone about it and hopefully they can fix it because it's really painful. Every time, if I've been sitting and I stand up, it hurts. Now, those are the things that no one ever tells you about, and not everyone experiences them. So it will be a few people here and there, but then you'll find that when you Google and research, so many women are struggling. So this is me going through that. I don't know if anyone else there. Let me know in the comment section if you've gone through those pains after pregnancy that are just, unbearable. So that's the second symptom that no one ever told me about. The third body change, stretch marks. Now, I know people talk about stretch marks, but people say if you oil your body, keep moisturizing, the stretch marks won't come. So for my first pregnancy with King, I was so diligent. Guys, I was moisturizing. I think I had bio oil and all these things. And then I was about like maybe 6 or 7 months into pregnancy with not even one stretch mark. I was like, And then one day I woke up and tiger marks everywhere. I was not amused, guys. Out of the blue, they had appeared and they were everywhere. I was just like, God, why? And when I did research, I realized that if it's also genetic, stretch marks are genetic. If your mom had them when she was pregnant, there's a high chance that you'll also get them. So I asked my dad if my mom had the stretch marks, and it's true, she did. So I think some of these body changes you just have to embrace. It's part of giving life, and I've really embraced it. So many people keep asking in my DM, oh, Lisa, please give us a remedy for these stretch marks. And I tell them the truth is, some of these things, they can fade with time. You can moisturize and do all these nice things, but they may never completely go away. The only cure is to accept your body as it is now, because the truth is your body will never be the same before pregnancy. Yes, you will work out all those things, but somehow your body will just never be the same. So I implore you to embrace those tiger stripes. Those are like, what do they call them? Warrior marks to show you've been in battle. So please embrace them and love your body the way it is now. It's still beautiful. Actually, no one is even going to see those stretch marks. And the people we are trying to work it out for, like Steve it's not even bothered. It's just like, oh, that's kawa, So if your partner is kawa with it, he's not moved by it, hey, embrace it, unless you want to go for laser removal and things like that. But otherwise, embrace our bodies. They have given and brought life, and it's a beautiful thing. So please, if those stretch marks come, embrace them, So another body change is increase in shoe size. Now, I know I have my people out there who are struggling just like me. Before I gave birth, I was about a 39, like a small 39, like a cute 39. And because I told you I had a honeymoon baby, so during honeymoon, I bought shoes, like shopping, I came with a whole suitcase because I really love shoes. I came with a suitcase full of shoes, all kinds, moccasins, pumps. Didn't I shop? Then, of course, I found out I was pregnant, puking, etc. I couldn't wear my shoes. Then after I gave birth, was I a 39 anymore? I was like a 40. Like the shoe size had increased. Now I couldn't wear all my shoes. I had to give them out. I first kept them, when you're holding on saying, maybe after a few years. Few months passed, nothing. They were squeezing. I tried to fix my feet in there, but they couldn't work. So the feet grow. So now even the second pregnancy, there's like a slight growth. After 3 kids, guys, I'm wearing 41, like I'm on the border of 41, and you find that one foot is bigger than the other. So you buy a shoe, one foot is fitting, the other is not, and just like, why? So if you guys see me in these same shoes all the time, just know I have found shoes that work for me. And I'll keep wearing my shoes, So it's a huge struggle. Finding shoes that fit you. I see girls in those cute sandals, which have about my feet never fit in such shoes. So just be ready. Don't overshop. Don't overbuy shoes, especially if you are going to be a mom. Just a few pairs here and there, But just to let you know that some of these body changes don't happen to everyone, but most people actually go through these body changes. So now I'm borderline 40, 41, one foot is bigger. And the kinds of shoes I'm buying now, I'm either in closed shoes, those pumps that are already closed, or I'm going to show you a picture of this shoe. It holds all sides and the foot just fits perfectly. So that one really hurts me because You can't slay. Sometimes you want to slay, but you can't slay as much. And recently I was posting, I took a picture on Instagram of my shoe saying, oh God, I found some cute shoes that work for my feet. And someone told me, I'm sorry, Lisa, are you expecting? And boundaries, guys. Now what if I'm expecting and I'm sad about it? Or what if I'm failing to conceive and you're asking me if I'm expecting? Let's tone it down a bit, some of these things, only ask if you're really close to the person or if the person has shared with you. But if not, hold on a bit. Yeah. So anyway, that's my shoe story. I am struggling. Light bulb moments with Lisa. Did you know that it's essential to wash your actual duvets, blankets, and spreads, and not just the covers? Because over time they collect dust mites. The challenge, you have only one, so you can't wash it. Why don't you reach out to Femme Develer and they can give you your second pair of quality beddings so that you stop collecting that dust and the mites and the dead skin. Ugh. The other body change that almost made me go viral on my Instagram stories. You guys are mean. So when I shared, I think it was King. I was just giving birth to King. Let me tell you guys, my face was swollen. The nose was like from here to here. Yeah? I was dark. Yeah? You know that cut time of like it's 5:30, that cut darkness. That's how my face was, all through like pregnancy and even after giving birth. Like, let me tell you, your nose will grow. So when I shared that picture, people were like, oh, who is that mom with that cute child? It wasn't me. I was celebrating King's birthday or something like that, and I was just sharing memories, Guys laughed at me. Guys shared the story with all their friends and cousins. But let me tell you, pregnancy will humble you. And I was talking to Steve, and in the beginning, he wanted 6 children. But after you've seen your better half going through all these body changes that they can't control, you're just like, is it worth it? No. The arrows in our quiver, 3 are enough. They will fight all the battles for us. So honestly, I really want to just stop here. Unless God says otherwise. But that nose... I'm going to put a picture here and you're going to see, and I know you guys will be laughing, but the difference between this and that is something else. So it can really play on your confidence, especially now me in the line of business I do. I'm always on screen. But it can be tough when your nose is looking like... your whole face, you're dark, the skin is just like, what is going on, So just prepare. But I've seen lots of other people who glow in their pregnancy. Like that's the time when their nose is even the slimmest, their face is the smoothest, and things like that. But yeah, that hyperpigmentation will come. So get ready. So the other thing that I went through is... like I talked about overgrowth. Yeah, I talked about the gum grew, etc. But like there is lots of overgrowth that happens in different areas. Now, let's talk about hair growth. Yeah? I'm not even talking about this hair. Like when you're pregnant, hair will grow in the weirdest places. So in my first pregnancy, I was a little shocked. I was like, what's going on? Hair comes all the way up to these ends, like after your stomach. And then you take it out, you shave or you do anything. Mistake, because it's going to come even more, So you get hairy in the most random places. Your legs get even more hairy. Your armpit hair, like everywhere is just hairy. Like I don't know if it's just me, but honestly, I was shocked about it, So yeah, you can no longer wear those crop tops or what. Please, just be as modest as possible. Because the overgrowth is just immense. So yeah, that's another body change that I didn't know about. And then the other thing is the loose tummy. Now, I've already told you guys, how to lose that belly fat after giving birth, etc. But postpartum, the stomach has been stretched, like a rubber band. After you've stretched it for some time, it can no longer stretch back to its original form. So even after you've lost that belly fat and your stomach is flat, there will always be that stretchy skin. And I've seen other people who have given birth before, but their skin is not stretchy, it's not loose, But for me, I think after 1, 2, and now 3 kids, like the stomach, yes, is flat, but there is loose skin, yeah? I'm going to put a picture of some examples online, that loose skin that is just, it's not cute. And when you add stretch marks, it's just like, what is going on? So You may try to exercise and etc., but that loose skin just never goes away unless you do like a tummy tuck or, those surgeries and things like that. But then again, I keep, encouraging myself that this is the joy of motherhood. Your body will never be the way it was, and sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that's not a good thing, but just embrace your body the way it is. So loose skin is happening to so many moms out there, and it's a struggle, especially with your body confidence. Sometimes you're feeling, am I not beautiful enough? It can affect your intimacy with your spouse because you're just hiding. You're always covering, and things like that. But I've learned that men they look at you and honestly see you as a hero. They see you as this person that has brought a child to life, their son or daughter. And they would still be attracted to you, and things like that, because you're even more attractive when you've gone through all that. So just calm down. All these pressures we put on ourselves are just internal pressures. We are our biggest critics, and we need to just cool down and calm down. So having children is beautiful, but it comes with its disadvantages. So loose skin is something else that you might face. The other thing that I went through postpartum after giving birth is memory loss. Guys, I forget a lot. Now, some people call it mom brain, but it's true. And some guys, when you explain to your friends who are not moms, or explain to your spouse that I forgot, they're like, what do you mean you forgot? Like, honestly, you can forget. Sometimes I forget to flash. That's the truth. I forget to flash. Sometimes I forget where I put my keys. Like almost every single day, I'm asking, where are my keys? Where are my keys? Where are my keys? And I don't know if it's just me, but honestly, I feel like I forget a lot. And it's because of the nutrients that, that whole carrying a child does. It takes from you. So, we keep having to take the vitamins, even after giving birth, keep taking them so that those nutrients are replaced in one way or another. So memory loss, honestly, I know you guys are facing it as well. So let me know. I just forget a lot. So be aware of that body change. If it comes, this is a change in the brain. I don't know if something is ticked off. Maybe a medical personnel can tell us in the comment section what is going on with our brains, because it's a bit much. The other body change, is, how when you're pregnant, your breasts just become fuller. Now for us who had small breasts, when it's that time and you're pregnant, your boobs are fuller, you all of a sudden have cleavage and you're just like, this is it, And then you go through pregnancy, you give birth, then now the boobs are fuller, like now they have milk, they're even now bigger. You're just like, hey, pause, But then after you finish breastfeeding, you know how you have a balloon and then you release the air. Deflation. Oh my God. Like throughout pregnancy and postpartum, I think I've worn like maybe 4 different bra sizes. Like you start from a B, then you go C, D, and then all of a sudden you're like on A. The boobs deflate. And when I talk about deflation, I'm talking about deflation. Like, and then there's that loose skin. Oh my. You guys, honestly, moms are heroes. So if you see a mom out there, just bow down, because they are doing a lot. They are going through the most. So that deflation can be quite something. I was really shocked. I was not amused about it, But it happens, especially after you finish breastfeeding and you've had 3 kids. You started off at 90 degrees and now you are at 180. It happens. So just embrace it as well. So I'm just giving you a heads up so that you know what to expect. So deflation and elasticity is going to happen, and keep breastfeeding. Because I know people who will say, I'm not going to breastfeed so that my boobs don't change. My friend, you've been called to motherhood. Accept the whole thing, So breastfeed your children because they need that, but know that it can also cause a change with your boobs. So that's another body change that no one prepared me for. One of the last ones I'm going to say, and I'm just going to say, and I'm not going to explain. If you want to Google, because I can't explain it here. Hemorrhoids. Some call them piles. I will leave it at that. And for some people, they go after pregnancy For some, they don't. Thankfully, mine disappeared after I gave birth. It's like you give birth and then all of a sudden you're a whole new other person. So that's what happened to me. But for some people, I know people who have reached out on Instagram and are still going through that. I am sorry. Please see a gynecologist on how to, ease in that load that you have. Yeah, I'm not going to give more. That's it. But a positive one that I can mention is, for me, my nails. I used to have really weak and bad nails. Like, they were really short and weak. They kept breaking. But after I gave birth to my second child, I had stronger nails. They are really long and strong. So that's a plus. That's among the positives. Among all the negatives, at least that's one positive, yeah? So, yeah, those have been some of the body changes that I experienced that no one told me about. Let me know in the comment section which ones you faced and how you are overcoming or how you're accepting your new body as it brings life. My name is Lisa Kusima. I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, I'm always here to inspire.